Oh, beauty up through December. Never thought one November would melt my heart away, lead me to a warmer place, and a real danger to enter, but too special to fear for. Just pray well for me, 'cause I feel like all I need, yeah. I'm feeling sure I don't wanna be a player no more. Not just physical, take me to your door, 'cause now I've had the chance to see you dance through my defense, yeah. It's the moment I realized I felt you. It's the moment I realized I found you, and I know just what to do. The one, the one, the one, the one. This fun one from November. Just walked in my way unscathed.
Well, hello, Amma. How are you?
I'm well. How are you this morning?
Amma, I'm doing so much better now that I'm speaking with you, and I'm so excited, Mr. Acclaimed writer, producer, and singer, that the audience got a sneak peek of your song, The Moment. My friend, talk to me about the impetus of that song for you.
Heartbreak. So there's lots of, I have lots of conversations about relationships day in and day out with not really much friends, but sometimes the people that I'm seeing. A lot of the women that are out there, they have a particular way of going about dating now. And I'm like, yeah, that's not to your benefit, right? Like, I understand where we are, but it's just not beneficial anymore. We need to work together in these sort of things. And so The Moment was about a particular time that I was with someone, and I kind of just knew like how things were going and how everything was flowing. I was like, this person is getting past all of my sort of dead stops and red flags and what have you. And it's freaking me out, because now I might have to actually start thinking another way and feeling something else.
Well, Amma, I think that's fantastic. I mean, because look at, if there's anything that we all can relate to, whether we live in the States or out East, is the feeling of heartbreak. So it's a universal emotion, but I think also an emotion that we've all dealt with, especially these past 18 months in one way, shape, or form. So I think it's a moment for the times, don't you think?
Absolutely. I mean, it was more or less, so everything that this project has as far as lyrics and content of emotion has to do with that feeling of isolation and now realizing what it is that is important. And I think before we went into lockdown, everyone was running in every single direction for themselves. And then when you had to sit with yourself for a while, you had to ask yourself, well, what is myself? And what do I like? And who do I like and why? And all of these other things. And for me, it became a really fine-tuned question of, do I go see someone? I'm now risking my life to be in contact with people. What does that mean? And what really makes my heart kind of like bounce? And then from that, it was, okay, now I just want to put this to something that everybody can dance to.
Exactly. But see, that's what I love about the dichotomy of what you do, Amma, is that here you have real life emotion, not always sunny and bright in lollipops, yet it's just something I want to shake my hips to.
Because that's what, at the end of the day, like, I can tell you every story about myself and be like, yeah, that's nice, that's great. But if I'm not moving you, like, it's
literally and figuratively.
Yeah, if you're not moving to it, I only have limited opportunity to get you to hear the story.
There
like,
it is.
I know, every song that I ever loved, it's kind of like, oh, I love that beat. I love that beat. And then later you're like, wait, what are they talking about?
What is it really saying? Right.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, that's dark, but that beat is hot. So
that dichotomy is what makes great art, and you're a perfect example of that, Amma. Now listen, I want to know, Amma, where were you born, and when did you realize that you had this love of music?
I am born and raised New Yorker, born and bred, 100%. I don't remember ever not loving music. I don't have any recollection that there wasn't music around at some point. And it came from every direction in my home. My mom and my dad are very different in their tastes. My dad was very much R&B, very much soul and classic, and my mom was classical. So, you know, in one room that's happening, in the other room that's going on, and then my sister is just whatever was hot for like the day. And so I just roamed around and all of that. When I started playing instruments, it got a little bit more fine-tuned, but my basic is just music is the backdrop to everything that I remember growing up.
But see, this is what I love about you, Ama, is that also, I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, anyone can really peg you in a genre. And that's what I love about your authenticity. When audiences, please, I want to encourage them to read more about you right below this video. When they go down the Ama rabbit hole, as I have, I love the fact that you kept me guessing song to song. I love the fact, too, that in a little bit about what we were talking about pre-interview is like, for me, your songs are truly universal, that someone in the East can be listening to it and may not understand the language, but they understand the language of music.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can reach the entire world at some point, maybe even the universe, if that's even happening.
Well, I think this app is like, you know, what it's doing for the first time is making those connections and allowing artists to be their unapologetic self.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult not being able to be pegged in a genre, especially when you're trying to get things done in office.
That's right.
But I'm always hoping that, like I said, if I'm making you move and you're on the floor or you want to move and dance, you can put me into a genre. Go ahead. I don't mind the box that somebody wants to put me in. I know which box I live in, which is whatever I'm doing is honestly me.
That's amazing, Ama. Well, listen, I'm so grateful for your time today. I'm so grateful that you are joining this incredible new app. But on top of it all, too, I'm so grateful that you're your unapologetic self, where the young Amas in the world have a new North Star. And I love your being you, by the way, you're the North Star, but I also love your North Star, that you're very clear. If you're going to get people out and moving, mission accomplished. And I just love that that's a very clear, I'm a director, so God bless. I just love the clarity of the thesis statement.
So there's a visual that I always keep when I'm working on a song, and it's something that I felt a few times. I'm a concert goer, and we haven't been to them in a while, but for the people who have been, I find that there's always a moment in the show that you can feel the entire room has actually connected together. If they've got it right, the whole room feels like it's connected in one way, and it's kind of shooting upward. It's shooting towards the stage, and the stage is going up. And it's like, that's how much more euphoria can you really have? At that moment, it is everything that you could ever want it to be. And if you can put that into a 3-minute clip that makes people like feel something every day and return to it, and then eventually come out, and then eventually want to know what else is going on, that's mission accomplished. You know, the songs are the cars that I'm driving. I'm the driver. I'm just trying to get us to, like, you know, the promised land.
Oh, great analogy, my friend. I need Ama to do some TED Talks. Listen, Ama, I'm so grateful for your time, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.